Never say never. So, I don't want to sing, but that's my favorite song. Never say never with Jaden Smith and with Justin Bieber. The only reason why I listen to that is because it was that song. The reason why it was Karate Kid, right? The Karate Kid, which should have been called Kung Fu. It was with Jackie Chan and Jaden Smith in it, and that's I remember when it came out. I was watching that with my first ex. Anyway, let's talk about Justin Bieber. Whether you like him or whether you love him, you hate him, we can all learn from celebrities. We can all learn from someone who you think is incredible, right? And what we can take away from learning from Justin Bieber. I have an amazing friends who like Justin Bieber, and there's one person that I should mention. Her name is Lumi. She showed me how to get Justin Bieber to follow me, and that day when Justin Bieber followed me on Twitter was exciting. I was like, yeah, I did it. But it was persistent that got me there, and that teach me that if you want something to happen, you have to do it with persistent. But if it doesn't work out, we have to find another outlet, another way to get wherever we're heading towards. And another person that I'm grateful for that's in my life, she's always kind, and she's been there when I had a hard time with my recent relationship last year. And she's kind to me, and she's caring, and she lived all the way in Japan, and she's pretty amazing person. She's a teacher, and I met her through Lumi, and so yeah, and she's pretty cool, and she loved Justin Bieber. And the reason why I got this book, because of her. She influenced my life, and she loved Justin Bieber, and so I bought the book, and because I want to learn something about celebrities and what they do. And oftentimes people think celebrities are gods, but they're not. They're just human beings with human emotions. People, whatever you're dealing with, whether you disagree with me or not, for me, I don't believe in celebrity as gods. I believe that wholeheartedly that they're human beings with talents that they develop, and they use it and they share with the world. And my thing is, I develop my skills for interviewing authors and experts through these years, and I developed the ability to understand. I always, as human beings, we have flaws. We're not perfect. We tend to make things perfect in our mind, but sometimes things aren't perfect as they seem. So, this book, Justin Bieber just getting started. He wrote this book, and I got it. And I learned something is pretty interesting. So he said, my story is something I like to share with others to show people that with enough belief in yourself and what you can accomplish, anything is possible. You can do anything if you put your mind to it. Just look at me. Look at him. And what that showed me, that any dream that we have for ourselves, whatever that is for you, a relationship, a dream job, a career, a education, or something that we want for ourselves, we can accomplish it if we believe enough conviction that we can do our part, and things will show along the way. But the thing is, we have to overcome our insecurity, our self-doubt, because a lot of people have self-doubt. A lot of people, I have a lot of doubt when it comes to understanding why people are certain. As you grow older, you have a lot of distance from learning to differentiate. Like, why don't people believe in more than themselves? Why people have so much insecurity as they grow? Why? And it starts to plague my mind. Why they feel like this? Why do they do these things? And so if I didn't believe enough in myself, I wouldn't be able to invest in myself, like books, knowledge, invest in the thing that helped me grow, invest in things that could potentially change my life. Because meaning invest in things that, sometimes people invest in things that derail them off the path, which they think it make perfectly sense, but it could ruin their life. The harder you work, the more successful you can become. That's exactly. People, it's not easy because it takes time and effort, and it's really tiring sometimes when you're trying to put forth a dream or something that you really want, and then sometimes you fail and you make mistake, and you feel like that's too much work and that's too much time to put in effort, whether that's in a career, relationship, or a dream. And I want you to know that every one of celebrity that you look up to have failed more than you think. They have more mistakes than you do. They did things that you wouldn't thought. Like, you're looking at them at a point of view of lens where they already made it, and you're just like, wow, that's a successful person. But you didn't see the tremendous time that they have to get over their hurdles of self-doubt. They don't know when they're going to make it. It's not overnight successes. They have to put in the work. They have to keep showing up. They have to create that piece of art every single day, and then they show up and people watch it. And that's why, you love his song, because he show up and people, this is just the beginning. People always ask me, how do you know people ask me, how do I do it? What's my secret to success? And he said, I tell them not to be afraid to do the things in life that scare you or you think are too hard to handle. Do what I do and run toward them. And yeah, it's not always easy as human beings that each and every one of us have developed fears that we have within ourselves. And I still tell people think that they don't have fear, but they do. If they didn't have fear, then they wouldn't do it anyway. But as you grow older, people close themselves, and they have a lot of tremendous fear, and so they close themselves off, and they don't run toward them. It come to the point where, which one should I rather listen to? Because I realize the most successful people, whether you look at celebrities, or they all have fear. The one that doesn't have fear are lying to themselves. If they're lying, I mean, they live in this world that it's an illusion where they're running away from their fear instead of trying to figure out what can they do to overcome that fear, because fear, regardless, is inside you, inside your mind. And if you let that become your domain thinking, you let that dormant in your mind, it will control what you do, and it control how you live your life. And I don't want to live that way, and I try my best to overcome it, but it always show up in obstacle, the day-to-day basis, what I faces. And I don't take stress really well. I can't handle the thing that I need to handle. My mind is always trying to tunnel vision, right? The tunnel vision. And sometimes I get stuck. And so that's why I often read books, because it helped me to make a decision because our decision making is based on our past experiences. And so I interrupt the thinking by utilizing the book, that piece of knowledge, so I can run around and kick around and playing around it, because it helped me to make my decision better. And I failed at it most of the time, but if it worked, then I keep using it. If it doesn't, let it go. Here we go. Embrace those challenges as opportunity, and see how fast your life change too. You never know something unless you try. The only way you will find out something is to fail, because you only need one success to be successful. Scooter Born. I can't say his name right. I think he's the manager for Justin Bieber, right? I don't know. I'm not. I'm a fan of Justin Bieber for his song, but I'm not a huge fan, right? You know, it's like I was once a huge fan of Jackie Chan or Jet Li or all these people, but I study how their life is because they're successful. Like Jackie Chan or Jet Li, how they deal with struggle, how they look at things. I think that studying successful people perspective it help you change your mind based upon, because we've been conditioned by life to believe this world, right? If you don't change your mind because of your past experience, because what you see in this 3D world, you let this 3D world dictate your thinking, and that's why most of people get the result that they want. If you want to change the result, I have to change my thinking, my thought patterns, my ideas about the world, and it's not easy because we people resist change. See, people can change themselves because they themselves change, but we often don't like change. At the end of the day, I'm not completely grown up. I'm still learning. I'm going to grow up how I grow up. I'm not going to try to conform to what people want me to be. Now, let's take this away. Society is, I could say, mean. Society, they punish you for being different. They don't punish you for fitting in, right? It's sad. I get angry most of the time, and when people say they try to fit in and norm and they want to be helpful. Now, the only reason why I get mad is not they're trying to be helpful. That's great, and you should be helpful. You should be nice. But the thing is, fitting in, it disgusts me. Like, you will never accomplish anything if you try to fit in with the crowd. Most people don't understand that it takes a lot of guts. It takes a lot of tenacity. It takes a lot of courage to stand out, because you will get ridiculed. You will get attacked. You will be criticized. Because, see, I want to stand up for someone who's getting bullied right now, and for me, I take action based upon because I want. People say don't be a hero, but I want to be the hero because it's who I am. Because I've been bullied before, and it doesn't feel great, and it's a torture for the rest of their life. And I discussed that because I hated the fact that when it comes to trying to fit in, but you're seen as different, then why are you trying to fit in? I get it. We human needs to be fit in, and we don't want to be ostracized. For me, it's okay. I'm always different. I'm always changing. I'm not trying to fit into your standards. I'm not. Maybe I can cater to my family, yes, because they're my family and I love them, right? I always try to cater to my brothers, my mom, right? Because they're my family and I love them and I care for them deeply. But oftentimes, I gotta do me, and I'm not gonna let people, whether that's my coworker, my friends, my peers, change who I am. I'm about to be close to trying to change, but you can't make people happy based upon. For me, I'm a kind person, and I tell them that I want to be kind and nice to people. I don't want to be an asshole. I don't want to be a dick. I don't want to be a jackass. I just want to be kind. But then you seem like you're a pushover. The thing is, people don't want me to see me angry. I can give them a really mean stare. People don't want me angry. It's not the reason why I change my mood, because I know how to understand that our minds, our person. When you're in a happy moment, when you're in a happy zone, when you charge up your emotion with you can attract people to you or repel. There's a reason for when you see a depressing person, it repel you, but you stay away. But if you happy and you're energized, you attract people into you. There's a reason for it. And you shouldn't conform to what people want you to be. And I was this close to trying to see their version, adults' version of how life should be isn't what you want it to be. That I can see it now, that your friends try to mold you what they wanted you to be, and I was close to trying to be not. I want not to be what they think I should be, because that's not me. Because if I were in that shoe, I don't want to be. That's a disgusting person. I get it. There are time and place for that, but what you can do for the person is be kind and stick up for the person if they're being bullied, and you should take action on it. And people, if you don't stick up and that's gonna keep happening. That's what people don't understand, because I saw that from my past. For me, I usually stick up for the people. Sometimes I don't stick up for myself. I should, but it's because it's okay. I mean, of course, there's just, that's, if I don't stand up for myself, that wouldn't be considered self-respect. But it's because I know how it feels to be bullied, so that's why I want to stick up for people. That's being bullied. My goal is to make people happy, just to inspire them. I guess when people become older, they're jaded, and they're really jaded, and they start having distrust with people. They start not want to inspire people. But the thing is, when it comes to my friends, and they don't know my true objective, they don't know what my mission is in life. My mission in life is to be able to, hey, like, there are nice people out there. They're not jackasses. I'm there for you because I care, right? At the end of the day, okay, now I'm not always in a good mood, but I can get pissy and moody. That's all life. I always encourage, this is from Scooter, I always encourage Justin to live an authentic life and to do his real best to be real. Most of the time, people are fake, not as in fake, and they hide themselves, they wear a mask, and they don't really show themselves. They say it takes time, and I get it. Relationship take time, and I get it. It take time to be committed, energy and stuff like that, and it create deeper relationship and connection. But to be the real you, see, the thing is, we're on this earth for long and short time, meaning that you're gonna live a long time, hopefully, right? Knock on wood, right? Or short time, because however you want to see it. But if you're not living authentically based upon your own way, even though you're gonna be judged for it, people will judge me all the time. That's fine, whether I do it and I don't do. And to live authentic life, it's like you shouldn't do this, you shouldn't do that. I realize I'm gonna be me, right, regardless what they judge me. It's tough. I get criticized for what I do because in their mind, they're really serious in a way. But sometimes my version of life is, life shouldn't be taken seriously. I mean, actually, you should take your life seriously based upon your goals and dreams. You should do that. But for when you're going after those type of important things in life, whether you want to get married, right? Whether you want to have a career. But in those time, you should be able to have fun. And you got to show the authentic you. You don't want to hide from people. Like, people hide themselves because they're afraid to get judged. I'm okay. I feel like I'm the only one who's a flexible person. My brother always joke about that, but I feel like I can adapt to people likes and needs, but they can't adapt to me, right? Sometimes, most of the time, right? That's what I want, but I always compromise because I want to make the person happy, right? It's important for me to never stop being a kid, and as I get older, at the end of the day, I'm just a normal guy. People were like, wait, dude, you're a celebrity. Oh my god. Yo, I'll tell you, he's hot. Woo! I will go after him. I was like, yo, Justin, woo! Come here, baby. I love you, man. I want to make a joke. I was like, yo, you're so beautiful. Come on, come here, baby. We should go on a date. But then you say, wait, hold on, what are you talking about? This is too gay. It's a joke, okay? I'm not gay, I'm straight. People, as they grow older, they stop being a kid. They stop being curious. They stop being open-minded. They stop letting all the new idea to help change whatever their situation they're at. And oftentimes, it's like when I get stressed out, I become jaded by my mind, and I can't figure a way to get there. But if I calm down, I can figure a way. But it's just that it's like, oh my God, what we should do? We live in that state. And so this book helped me a lot to understand that at the end of the day, this guy, Justin Bieber, who you look up to, want to have fun, want to inspire people, want to know that he's just like you, that he have, all the mistake that he have made in the past. He's just human beings. You guys make that same mistake, and so do I. But we're more harsher on celebrities because they're well known. They do things and they're paparazzi everywhere and stuff like that. So this book helped me to understand that, hey, I like that idea because he's just like me. I like to have fun, and I don't want to grow up based upon society, parents, or teachers or friends, because as a adult you have to stop growing up. It's not that you shouldn't grow up. You should grow. People, when they think in their mind they grow up, they think that you're taking away all the fun and you get responsibility. What you should do is be responsible for your life. That's growing up mean. But along the way, you should have fun. You should be able to bring the best out of you. Try to become the best you. Try to mold you who you want to be, not what you don't want to be at the end of your life. And so that's the problem with that, right? That's my message, is don't cater to what people want you to be and mold them to you to be. Be you. Be the best version of you. Be where those dreams, those goals that you have for yourself will mold you into a different person. And I can see that people are trying to mold me who they want me to be. But the thing is, at the end of the day, I myself don't want that type of thinking. And so I want to end this. Don't conform to what your friends, your peers, your teacher want to be. Let it out. Let who you are out. Don't be afraid. And I'm dealing with this. I see it, And the reason why I realize I don't want to fit in, because when I fit in, I don't shine. When I fit in, I want to be looked as different. I told my managers this, old manager, I don't want to be normal. Normal is overrated. I stand out a little bit. And yes, people as they grow older, they don't want a lot of attention. That's wrong. You want attention a little bit to attract people in your life. People don't understand, when you're different, when you shine, you attract different people in your life, and it's good that you attract them, whether it's good or bad, but you attract them. If, let's say, you are who you are and you got attention of someone that maybe can help you with your future, help you with your relationship, or just become your friend, or you show an aspect of yourself, right? Then it can guide you where you want to go. That's my point. And subscribe to my channel, like my video, or whatever you think this is, because I do book reviews, whether it's on celebrities, biographies, or help to make your thinking better, because oftentimes we live in the head and there's a lot of garbage, weed inside, and it's all jammed up, and we need to clear our mind. We need to clear all these ideas that we've been living with for a long time, or the past experience. We need to interrupt it by different ideas, different memories, different experiences, different things, by the things that you do, changing what you do. That's it. I see.